guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jo and I'm so glad that you're here today. This is my first video. So today we're going to be cooking and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you can expect to see from my channel over the next year and going forward. So we're going to be making a delicious meal with items all from Trader Joe's. So I hope that you'll stick around. Thanks. I wanted you guys to know a little bit more about me before we start. So my name is Jo, I'm 36 years old, and I live in Hoboken, New Jersey. I've been here for about 14 years, and about a year ago, my fiance Nate moved in. So this channel, I really want to document life, which includes some great events that are especially happening this year. So we are having a destination wedding in Mexico, and very excited about that. So I'm going to share that journey with you about how we chose why we're doing it and some of the vendors that we're doing and the location. The other thing is that there's going to be a lot of travel. So this year I'm going on a bunch of trips and I'm excited to share that with you guys. We have this cute condo and it's great for right now, but maybe not so much for the future. So we are going to have some house hunting videos that I think will be a lot of fun to see the process. Not sure if I'm ready to move to the burbs, but I think we have to start looking. So we'll bring you guys along for that. And like I said, I love cooking. So today we're going to be making a chimichurri flank steak with baby potatoes and zucchini spears. And again, this is all from Trader Joe's. What I have here is I already cut my baby potatoes up. I like to cut them in half again because then it cooks faster. So that's something to keep in mind. So I'm just going to use some Trader Joe's garlic olive oil. Normally I'll say that if you're going to be cooking at high temperatures, the avocado oil is better, but I like to use a little bit of this from time to time. So we're just going to pour some in. I like to eyeball it, and I like to always use just a little extra because that's kind of what they do at the restaurants. They always add a little extra oil, but it'll still be a little bit better than going out to eat, if you will. So I'm going to just crank in some garlic salt, not too much, a couple cranks. And then I also like to use this salt-free garlic and herb. I just think it tastes really good. And then we're gonna stir it. You can use your hands or you can use a little spatula. So now I'm gonna just throw the potatoes in the air fryer. I'm gonna check them at about 8 minutes, maybe spin them around, and then see if they're ready to go or keep them in for a few more minutes. So we're just gonna open our air fryer up. I love my Ninja. And then I'm just gonna throw it in a single layer and close it. This is my favorite one. I had a different one which was smaller, and then when my fiance moved in, we kind of needed a bigger one. So now onto the zucchini spears. So I like using zucchini spears because they end up keeping their shape a little bit better in the air fryer. I'm going to use the same exact seasonings in the zucchini spears as I did with the potatoes. The potatoes went for about 12 minutes. I stirred them in between a few times, removed those, then put the zucchini spears in, and they also went for about 12 minutes. Now we're going to be going on to the steak. So I'm doing a chimichurri marinated steak. I did this yesterday. I put about 2 tablespoons of the marinade in the steak and left it overnight. I've got the Trader Joe's chimichurri sauce, so it's so good. And one thing that's nice is that with the leftovers, so you'll probably have a little bit of leftover potatoes and some zucchini spears, you can use that with eggs and a little bit of chimichurri sauce. And eggs take about 2 minutes to make. So it's something that I like to do is have a really awesome breakfast every morning. So this is a great way to elevate your breakfast game in under 5 minutes because then you can just microwave the leftovers. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm heating my pan and I'm gonna use avocado oil. Whenever I'm cooking meat on the stove, I like to use avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're cooking instead of using olive oil. I took the meat off the stove and now it's resting. So while it rests, a couple things. I wanted to share with you what I'm going to be doing this year and where I'm going to be going. So we have my bachelorette party, which will be in Puerto Rico. Very excited for that. And then we have a couple of local trips, which will be super fun with some weddings as well. And then me and Nate are going on a cruise. We love cruising, so this will actually be our second one. Last year we went to the Mediterranean, which was super fun. So we're going on celebrity cruises again, and we'll be going to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, as well as St. Martin and Dominican Republic. And then I'm taking my mom to Norway in the summer. So very excited to go on a mother-daughter trip. A few of my aunts may or may not join. And then our wedding is going to be in Mexico. So very excited to share these different trips along with you. A video that I think will be really interesting is my Puerto Rico comparison. So since I'm going to San Juan for my bachelorette and also going on my cruise, I want to see what it's like to spend a few days in a place versus spending just a couple of hours. So kind of seeing if maybe I need to bring Nate back or if we got the overall gist of the experience. The other thing that I want to do with my channel is be really transparent with how much things cost and how you can make travel and cooking and anything in life a little bit more affordable. So that's something that I'm going to be sharing, and even with this meal. So I'll do a little bit of a breakdown as to how you can have a restaurant style kind of meal on a weekday for a decent price. So we're going to get to serving, but one last trick. While the meat is finishing resting, what I do is I put in the air fryer at the same time, one side the zucchini and then one side the potatoes, and let it reheat for about 2 minutes. Then it gets beautiful, warm, and everything can be served hot at the same time. So here's our final dish. We have our chimichurri flank steak with a little bit of chimichurri on top, our zucchini spears, and our baby potatoes. So excited to have a nice warm meal. Nate's almost home, so I'm gonna wait for him. So as I said, I wanted to have a really transparent channel with how much things cost and how you can have a nice meal for a reasonable price on a weeknight. So I got all my items from Trader Joe's, and all the special items cost $22.86. And that was $14.09 for the flank steak, $3.99 for the chimichurri sauce, $2.49 for the potatoes, and $2.29 for the zucchini. Now this meal is gonna go a long way. There was a lot of steak, so we're gonna have it for at least both of us for dinner and probably lunch for Nate tomorrow, and I'll have the leftovers with some eggs for the breakfast in the morning. So these meals can actually go a long way, and instead of ordering takeout, you can have a really awesome meal. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today and learning a little bit more about me and what this channel is gonna be. This is my first video, so we'll see how editing and all that goes. But my plan going forward is to upload one video a week, whether that's a travel vlog or a cooking and chat with me vlog. So I hope that you stick around for that. But now a question I have for you. Are you planning to go anywhere fun this year? Are you doing a local trip or international trip? Or maybe you're not traveling. What's your favorite recipe? And maybe I can try to cook it on here. And I would love if you can comment, again, where you're traveling and your favorite recipe below. And like, comment, subscribe, and join the ride. And I so appreciate you watching today. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.